another video. I am really excited for today's video because I love watching these. Like, these are one of my favourite videos to watch. I'm so nosy when it comes to people's food shopping. We see what they eat, to get meal ideas, and it just inspires me for my next food shopping. And I've been really enjoying watching like people's pregnancy edition ones and seeing if they've got any weird cravings and things like that. I mean, spoiler alert, I haven't had any sort of weird cravings like whatsoever. I've had like spouts of really like wanting something and only wanting to eat like what I fancy, rather than being like, oh, I want to mix sweet corn and ice cream together and eat that. Like, I haven't had any sort of cravings in that sort of sense, but I've had little periods of like really wanting to eat things. But anyway, I am going to be doing a what I eat in a day, but it's going to happen. Oh my goodness, next door's dogs have just kicked off. Does that mean someone's at the door? Bear with. False alarm. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day, pregnancy edition, and it's going to go over sort of like the next couple of days because it is mid-afternoon now. I've already had my breakfast, my lunch, so we are starting this halfway through because I wanted to show you my food shop that's just been delivered. And I love playing the game where you guess how much my food shop is. I don't know why it's so satisfying, but I just enjoy like looking at people's food shops. And yeah, so I thought I'd just show you mine, and then maybe in the comment section down below you can guess how much it is. I have got a few frozen bits. I'm sorry about my voice, it's still croaky. It is slowly coming back, but it is just, oh, it's still really croaky. But I have got a few frozen bits, so I'm gonna crack on and show you my food shop. Ooh. Gonna crack on and show you my food shop now because I need to get those frozen bits away. I also have a very hot little doggy. Oh, Bubba, it's nice and cool on the kitchen floor, isn't it? I've got a nice little hot doggy to help me put the shopping away. Oh my girl. But she's right in the kitchen where she's not meant to be because I don't let them under my feet in this part of the kitchen. But wherever you're comfortable today, darling, you can go because it's super warm and it's probably lovely and cool on the floor for you. But anyway, this is my food shop. I normally go to Aldi, but I couldn't be bothered to go, so I went to Asda instead. And I'm gonna start off with the frozen bits so I can put those away quickly because it is so warm today. So with that in mind, I bought a couple of packets of ice cream because they were 2 for $5, and I just went for the ones that I thought I was going to get like more value for. And because I'm sort of like hoping to get a little bit back on track with my eating now that I'm into my second trimester, it was sort of like interesting to know that these are only 105 calories per little mini ice cream, which I thought was really good. And then I also got some cornettos as well, and there's 6 in each box. So yeah, I just felt like I was getting the most for my money with those, even though it frustrates me that the cornetto bit is literally like teeny weeny tiny now, and I swear it used to take up like half the cone. So I got those. I also got some hash browns for breakfast at the weekend, some fish fingers because when I'm stuck for lunches, a fish finger roll will never go amiss, and also some chips to go with our meat as well, which I'll show you in a mo. But I'm just going to put these bits away quickly now before they start defrosting. So when it does get to this kind of temperature, literally all I want to do is get our barbecue out and do barbecue meat and salad every single night. Mark has some chips with his. I normally have a few as well, and if I'm doing like new potatoes or anything like that. So for our barbecues this week, I've picked up some burgers. I also have some smoky hot dog sausages and also some maple flavour pork belly slices. I know these are pretty much all fat, but when I was looking at them last night, I was like, oh, I really just want to eat those so badly, so that's why I picked those up. But we won't cook all of that in one go, so like one day we might have like a couple of these with a burger and then a burger and a sausage, or just sausages and just burgers. So that's sort of like 3 or 4 meals there, which is fantastic for those 3. And then mince wise, I've picked up 2 beef mince because I will do a spaghetti bolognese with one of them, and then I will do some meal prep chili con carne with the other one. And the chili con carne Mark takes for lunch, and I also have for some lunches as well if that's what I fancy. Another dinner that I have, I saw this Chinese style chicken stir fry kit, which I haven't actually tried before, but I thought again in this weather I just can never be bothered to cook properly, so that with some noodles is as much as it gets when it comes to cooking when I can't be bothered, so I picked up those as well. and I preferred the nice fine egg noodles too. And then the last thing on meat I got was this slow cooked pulled pork, which is again another super duper easy dinner. And last night, oh my goodness. Yeah, last night I made the viral thing that's going around on TikTok at the moment and just everywhere, the Big Mac like tortilla wraps, where you get the tortilla, you squeeze the beef mince on, then you put cheese, your burger sauce, some pickles or lettuce over the top, and oh my goodness, they were unbelievable. And like the crunchy tortilla, oh, it was so good. So basically, I'm obsessed with wanting to put things in tortilla wraps and fry them, basically. I love how I said I was getting back on track, and I'm saying I want to fry everything, but we move. It's what baby wants, so it's what baby gets. So I do have some leftover wraps, so I kind of want to recreate this. I want to put some lettuce in, some pulled pork, some bits along the top and everything, and some onions, and yeah, just fry those off in the pan. I think will be stunning. And then what I do is, what I will do later as well, is I love batch cooking. Well, not batch cooking, but I love preparing a ginormous salad that would normally last me like 2 or 3 days. So that's why I picked up this lettuce, the cucumber, the tomatoes, and also some cherry tomatoes. Now this is what I was saying about cravings. I absolutely love tomatoes. I really love them. So I can eat these like apples, and then I give the doggies like the inside bit. And I love just eating cherry tomatoes as well, but they'll mainly go in the salad. So these are for snacks, these are for the salad. And then, yeah, I've got my lettuce, my cucumber. I'm going to be doing a spag bol, like I say, so I've got mushrooms for that. I've got sweet corn for when we have one of our barbecues. And I'm also obsessed with pink lady apples this pregnancy as well. So I picked up another packet of those. I've also got some avocados too, because for lunch I like to have this chili jam on toast with like spread avocado over the top. Sometimes I'll add an egg, some mushrooms, tomatoes, but we'll make that tomorrow so we can do that together. And then I've got some milk, some squash, some Weetabix for breakfast. And I've just got onions because they go with everything. I have got some green beans because I just whack those with the chili con carne as a bit of veg. I've got sweet corn because I've got a load of tuna in the cupboard for when I want a tuna jacket potato. I've got some baked beans because I will do like a mini cooked breakfast at the weekend. And then for the spag bog, I've got my OXO cubes, I've got my cheap bolognese sauce, my Worcester sauce because, oh, I love that. I've also got some gherkins as well because I'll put those in my salad, in my burgers, in everything. I will literally eat those out the jar. I love them so much. And then I've got some crumpets for brekkie. I've got the burger buns, some bread, onions, did I say onions? And also the spaghetti for pasta as well. So I've just popped the food shop away. I needed to get that away like ASAP, what with this weather. I'm absolutely loving it so much. There's nothing that puts me in a brighter mood than when the sun is out, although it is well too hot for me to be sat out there. Normally I would be out there lapping it up. However, pregnancy is just not allowing me to do that, which is absolutely fine. But I thought I'd just touch on the fact that I did just say that I'm trying to get back on track with like coming out of the first trimester and trying to just make better choices basically, because I am by all means, I am definitely not putting myself in a calorie deficit. This is not the time for me to be dieting and doing some drastic like weight loss thing. But it is the time where I do want to try and fuel my body with nutritious foods, especially since throughout the first like trimester, all I ate was toast, drank cup of teas, crumpets. I had a lot of crumpets. I'm trying to think what else I ate. I had a thing with prawn cocktail crisp for a little while and my pink lady apples. And really, I never sort of fancied dinner in the evening. So my like food and nutrition just went straight out the window, and each day was just about basically getting through the day. So now that I'm feeling like so much better, I am currently 19 weeks pregnant. So I am well and truly into my second trimester, which is mad for me to say. Like, I used to watch vlogs and be like, oh my goodness, second trimester, that's still such a way away for me. And then all of a sudden I'm here. And I was like, in my head, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna carry on going to the gym. I'm gonna do 10,000 steps a day. I'm just gonna eat lovely and clean and nutritious foods. And I see these people doing it on TikTok and literally all I'm eating is crumpets. And I'm like, and it's just not sort of like, it wasn't a realistic thing for me. Now that I am feeling better, I do want to get more nutritious foods, as I've said 6 million times, back into my body. That's not me saying that I'm gonna cut things out. I am 100% definitely not going to be doing that. I love my sweet treats. I'm absolutely like, I'm not more of like a, I know people say that it's like an old wives' tale if your baby's like a boy or a girl, if you prefer sweet or prefer savoury, but it can literally depend on the hour for me. Like 1 minute I'll be like, want to eat all the chocolate, and then I won't want any chocolate and I will want just like prawn cocktail crisp, for example. So I am gonna try and use this video as a bit of a motivation for me to get back into the swing of things, like eating my salads, like eating, I don't know, we'll see what I eat over the next couple of days. I haven't really planned anything that I'm gonna eat, to be fair, so it will just be a very realistic what I'm fancy eating at the moment. That might be so much because I am so hungry at the minute, like constantly hungry all the time. I have to eat like little and often. I love picky bits, and now I'm thinking about picky bits. I really want to go make myself like a little picky bit plate, but I know I'm not going to be able to get into those gherkins until Mark gets home. And if I have a picky bit plate without a gherkin, it's just not going to be the same. So I might just go and get an apple actually, and then I'll do a picky bit plate tomorrow because it won't be long before I have dinner anyway. So yeah, that's what I meant about getting back on track. I did not mean that I'm putting myself into any sort of calorie deficit. I do not. At the moment, I did before getting pregnant, very, very sort of like loosely. I am not counting my calories, I'm just eating what I fancy eating. But the only thing that I do want to be doing is making better choices. And I do really want to maybe put a bit of exercise back into my routine again as well, because I've really enjoyed starting to get back into the gym, like literally just before I fell pregnant, and then I fell pregnant and was just like wiped out, and it was the last thing that was on my mind. And I have seen that Megan Grubb on her Beyond app is now doing, what's it called? I don't know, I don't actually know what it's called, I don't even know if it has a name, but it's basically like a pregnancy home guide. So I'm thinking about starting that, and probably not doing it with any weights, to be fair, because I don't want to be like making myself really achy, because all down like my sides and my back and aching already anyway. And also like in my left hip, I've been getting like a little bit of sciatica, my midwife thinks. So I really don't want to be pushing the boat out, but I would like to say that I've exercised a bit throughout this pregnancy just to help my body basically. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that app over the next couple of days as well. And you can let me know down below what you think and how much the food shop was. You just gotta remember about the frozen food bits that I put away to begin with. Yeah, I shall catch up with you later on when I fancy eating something, I guess.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes.
kitchen. Oh my goodness. I have had a funny 5 minutes today. I literally, my hormones have basically been absolutely everywhere. Last night when I was cooking the spaghetti bolognese, I just started crying. I was crying over the spaghetti, and I mean, make it make sense, it doesn't make sense to me, but I started crying, and then since then, I woke up this morning, again, I've been just really emotional, and again, I cried when Mark had to go to work, and it was just, yeah, I feel like exhausted, and you know when you've just been crying, you feel literally like emotionally drained. Like, it sounds really sad, but honestly, I feel fine. It's just, I'm crying. I'm just crying for no reason. I think like little Sprout is having a big surge or something at the moment, and they're just going through a little growth spurt. I'm not entirely sure, but I've just been crying. And I just haven't really felt like I haven't had much of an appetite today. She says I had a nice big bowl of leftover spaghetti bolognese for lunch today, and I just had that with some salad and a few olives, and then for breakfast I just had Weetabix because I love Weetabix so much. It's just been beautiful. If there is a fly flying about, it's so annoying. There's one in here, and it literally, oh, there's just flies about at the minute. Don't know what it is. We live more towards sort of like in a little village countryside, or Pippa's having a drink if you can hear that. And I don't know if it's because like the flies come in, I don't know. It's just, oh, they're so annoying. I need to make some candles that have got like a scent in them that just deter flies and wasps. But anyway, I digress as always, and I'm going off on a tangent. I am gonna make myself a little snack plate before dinner. I love picky bits. Like, I could pick, I just love snacks, I just love snacking. So I literally could just like pick and eat little bits, which is what I absolutely love doing. So I'm gonna make myself a little snack plate just to sort of like tie me over before dinner. I'll probably have a packet of crisps with this as well. I'm feeling ready salted. I just want plain today. So I've got myself an apple, which I actually really quite fancy cutting up, but I can't actually really be bothered. I've got a tomato. This is so random. I've got a tomato, which again, I just eat like an apple. I love it so much. I've got a chunk of cucumber, and again, I will take this out of the plastic and not eat that. But I just literally have a chunk of cucumber, just like this, and again, I will eat it like a little bunny rabbit. I'll just chew all around the outside, and then I'll eat the middle. I don't know if other people do this, or if I'm like really exposing myself here, but this is just how I like to eat and snack. I've got a Baby Bell. This is the light Baby Bells. I love these. And I'm also gonna have a pickle as well, because we're gonna have burgers later, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited to make the burgers. I feel like I've like nailed my burgers because I put them in foil and like wrap them up and put them in the oven for a bit and smash them a bit. So I kind of try and make my own little Five Guys, and it's so beautiful. Like, if you don't put your burgers in foil, like make your full burger. So literally I'm gonna probably do like a layer of onions, a layer of pickles, a layer of mushrooms, then I'll go burger, cheese, and then if I am extra hungry, then we'll go burger, cheese and bun again, but I'm just gonna do a single burger today, and then I'll put a layer of cheese over the top. Mark will probably have a double burger, and then I'll completely wrap that up in foil, put it in the oven for like 2 minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, hardly anything. And then, oh, I'm gonna have 2 slices. And then I just take it out of the foil, and oh my goodness, the way that it melts and like brings everything together. You don't want to leave it in the oven for too long, because otherwise the base like starts to go soggy. It's difficult to get out the wrapper and everything, but if you literally do it just for a couple of minutes. I put it on about like 180. That's a fan oven, I think. And it's just like the most, oh, it's perfect. They're so good. But yeah, I'm gonna make those for dinner later, and I'll probably just have a bit more salad with it, and I've also got some corn on the cobs. I'll do Mark some chips, so I'll probably have a few chippies as well, and we'll just see how hungry I am later on. If I want a sausage as well, I'll do a sausage. But But yeah, so we're gonna do burgers for dinner. And this is my little snack plate. It's so random. Oh no, if I got a bruise. Oh no, it's just the shadow of it. That's not bruised. But yeah, I literally love just snacking on things like this. It's absolutely perfect for me. I'm not gonna lie, I will probably eat that tomato and want another one and come back for another one. But yeah, those are my little snacks that I'm gonna go and eat now. Then I'll have burgers for dinner later. I'm also, because I haven't been feeling so good, I am definitely gonna be having a nice little pamper evening today. I put on Mark's clothes today and I haven't moved out of them because I was just feeling so needy and all I've wanted is just cuddles and to chill out all day. But instead I've had to work, which it is what it is. I'm grateful to be working from home. But yeah, so I've got his t-shirt on and also his boxers. So I really need to just get changed out of that later and have a nice little pamper. So I'll probably have an ice cream as well later on. That'll be it for today really. So yeah, I'm gonna go and eat this and then we'll make the burgers later on. So much better today. Oh my goodness, it is now the following afternoon since I last spoke to you. For breakfast this morning I just had my Weetabix again and then I had that banana shake, like banana, so there's banana, protein and chia seeds in it. Normally I do also put strawberries in it as well, like frozen strawberries, but I don't have any and I much prefer it with the strawberries in as well. It was just a bit too banana-y, and I know that sounds really silly to say, but it was just a bit too much banana flavour. I prefer the strawberry flavour, so I will definitely be getting some more strawberries, and normally I whack that in too. So for lunch today, I'm not feeling particularly hungry again, if I'm honest, because obviously I've had the shake, had my Weetabix. I also had one of these. They're little caramel wackos from Aldi. They're just a little biscuit and I love these so much. Dunked into a cup of tea in the morning. Oh, stunning. So I've had one of those and I'm just gonna have like a little picky bits dish again, the same as I did yesterday, but for lunch today. So I'll have my apple, tomato, cucumber, a baby bell. Don't fancy a pickle today, so I'm just gonna have some little bits and bobs again now for lunch. But yeah, I'm just happy that I'm back feeling myself again. I don't know what's happened over the past couple of days. I literally just, oh, my hormones must have been all over the shop. Sprue, little bubba in there, must have been having a growth spurt. I do feel like I'm changing by the second at the moment. Like, it is just crazy what pregnancy can do to you. I find it boggling, mind-boggling. But on that note, actually, I forgot to mention my pregnancy tablets, which is the only other thing that I also eat in the day. If you can class that as something like supplements, I guess. But I've been taking the Pregnicare ones. I did start off when we were trying for a baby. I was just taking the My Protein ones because you can get pregnancy gummies from My Protein. but I don't think they've got as many vitamins and things like that in them, so I switched over to the pregnant care ones just because I heard more about them. It's the ones that my midwife recommended to me, so I moved on to those instead, and I've just been taking those ever since I found out I was pregnant, and I will carry those on all the way through. And I think there are ones that you can get for after pregnancy as well. Excuse me. That just came out of nowhere. But yeah, that's the only other thing that I've been having in my diet really. I've been making sure that I've been drinking between like 2.5 to 3 litres of water a day. I also didn't get around to working out last night and trying the Beyond app because I was not mentally in the mood to be doing a workout, and with bits and bobs like throughout the week, you would have seen, yeah, in my last video that I've been spending my evenings in the garden, and that is a workout in itself at the moment for me. I don't need to be doing any more than that right now. I've been well and truly busy away in the garden this week. That's what I've classed as my workout, but I do want to start that after the weekend. So I'm thinking I've really enjoyed this video. I've absolutely loved it. I've really loved like watching what people eat and things like that. So I'm thinking in the next video we can do a few more days of what I eat, or we can do like a little review of the Beyond app as well, and the pregnancy home guide. If that's something that you'd be interested in, then do let me know, or give this video a like, because it does really support my channel and it means the world to me. So yeah, I think I'm going to round up my video here. Well, I know I'm going to round up the video here. I do really hope that you've enjoyed, and please subscribe if you haven't already, just because a click of the button, again, just helps out my channel so much. I really, really hope that you've enjoyed, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye! Mwah.